We've been transforming a front yard for Jen, who runs a dog grooming business from home. Not only will it look better, but it'll be more practical for her clients when they drop off their fur babies.
Good girl.
Speaking of which, while I'm working hard, Danny's taking advantage of Jen's services. I hope she's enjoying herself. Now, I'm doing a little cheat job up the top here. There's nothing structurally wrong with it. I'm just saving a lot of time by leaving the existing pavers. When I render the front there, I'm going to plant that bit out. So it's a bit rough. It doesn't matter. You won't see it. Up here, I've just got a sand cement mix. It's 4-to-1. You can go about as weak as 6-to-1. I'm doing it dry. So the sand was damp. I've mixed it in with the cement, and that'll be enough for the pavers to stick. All I need to do is make sure is the bottom of the paver's damp when I put it down, and it'll be a little bit like tiling rather than paving. Screeded the sand exactly the same I would any other paving job, except for the fact it's got the cement in it. And what I'm doing different here is I'm going to haunch straight underneath rather than cut it away later on. It's important to know where to start so you know how you finish. So I'm going to start at the front here with a full header course and then work my way back towards the house. Working with the existing patio, it's slightly out, so I need to try and hide that, have my cuts at the back. And the reason why I put them up against the house is you might be able to hide something with a pot or some furniture. And where the door is, it's on an angle anyway, so you won't notice the cuts. Like I said, I'm definitely no bricklayer. I'm definitely no renderer either, but I'm using synthetic render and it sticks to the bricks beautifully. So it just makes you look a lot more professional. You can throw it on like that, or you can put it on your trowel and move it round. Once you get it roughly right, go over it with a sponge. It looks pretty good. Thanks, Benny. Sometimes when you're landscaping, it's not just one job and then the next. You might have 2 or 3 jobs going at the moment. So I put the render on, waited for it to dry, came back here, tackled the step, got Benny to do the hard stuff, which is the cutting, where you get wet and you've got to use your math. So I'm not real good at either of them, but Bob's your uncle, it fits. When it comes to driveway paint, it's only as good as your preparation. I've had the boys gurney this down and degrease it before, and then I've let it dry, and now I'm going on with specific concrete paint. I think the before and after on this, for the price of the paint, is one of the most dramatic things you can do in a makeover. When it comes to picking your own plants, or when a landscaper's picking them for you, it's important that you know your capabilities, like how much time you want to spend on the garden. So when we pick plants, we pick sensible ones. I've gone for buxus because Exhibit A over here, I know it works. We've got gardenias. If you tip prune them after flowering, they'll come back bigger and better next year, but if you don't, they'll still be okay. And the loropetalum down the bottom, well, it's got that lovely burgundy colour that ties in with the rohea that I saved off the front veranda. For the rest of the surrounds, I've gone with liriope for a couple of reasons. From experience, dogs and hedges don't mix, and they're going to run through those hedges and break plants. Where liriope, it just bends. And the reason why I put it here, well, it defines the space, and you definitely know it's not a set of stairs. Now, to hide my rough render, I'm going to give it a coat of paint the same as the rest of the house, just so when you look at the overall picture of the house, you don't notice this. By making it a different colour, I draw your eye to it. In time, the liriope will fill up, be the same height as that wall, and you won't even see it. And for the turf, I'm laying Sir Walter. Now, if you're a dead keen gardener and you love your lawn, like I do, you'll end up with the best lawn on the street. These guys, I'm hoping they fall in love with the garden. But if they don't, all they've got to do is mow it every fortnight in summer, water it when it looks dry, feed it going into spring, and they'll still have a pretty good lawn. Jen! All right.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. Is this my yard?
How good is it?
Oh, my God.
Come down and have a look.
I have a real park.
You can get your car in there, your customers, clients can pull up, and they've got a path to walk on.
It's gorgeous. Oh, my God, I can have a garden party.
Nice. You get the dogs done out the back and
Yes,
the ladies can enjoy the front
absolutely,
yard.
yes. I'll give them a cup of coffee while they're waiting.
Speaking of dogs, I have one about this big.
But she's ready to come out.
Oh, I'd love to see her. Oh, Danny! Oh, look! Oh, I don't know, I'm lost for words.
And
Oh,
see,
you've got a little bow.
and the bow matches her pink toenails.
Oh, Danny, what have you done? You're not my big butch little dog anymore. Thank you, I reckon that's a clean swap.
Well, no, that's the least I could do for what you guys have done here. That was much easier compared to what you've done. It's just fantastic. Seriously, I'm just blown away by what my garden now looks like.